All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another quick video. All right, y'all, got some big fight announcement news. It's going down. It's going down July 13th. As you can see, the fight I've been asking for. No, hold on. Wrong one. There we go. This is the fight that's going down, y'all. Sorry about that. July 13th, it's going down. This was reported by Ariel Helwani. I don't know if he leaked it a little bit premature, but yeah, it's going down this week. Posted up on Twitter. Rose Namajunas versus Maycee Barber will be the main event of the UFC Fight Night event on July 13th. Sources say 125 pounds, of course. The event will take place in Denver. All right, so, he posted this up like King Kong, was it Godzilla X King Kong? See how you put the X there? Is that a thing now? Like, instead of saying versus, saying X? I mean, whatever, right? I mean, yeah, it just says Rose Namajunas X Maycee Barber, like this supposed to be Godzilla versus Kong or something. But anyways, man, this is far from it. It's going down. I mean, we pretty much knew this was the fight that was going to happen at this point. Maycee Barber, I know she seemed to show more interest in this fight than any other fight, if y'all know what I mean. Of course, the fight I mentioned just before this. And, of course, another bigger fight. That was another fight that I think, of course, she didn't want. But, yeah, I think we all knew this was going to happen. Like I said, July 13th, main event. My thoughts on this one. It's not a bad fight. Definitely not a bad fight, but I felt like Maycee Barber, if she really wanted to prove she was ready for a title shot, she would either be taking on Erin Blanchfield or, of course, calling out Manon Fiorot. I know Manon Fiorot, she's already a lock, and I really wouldn't think it'd be fair to make her fight her, but it would have made more sense for Maycee Barber to try to scream that name out and try to also campaign for maybe like an interim flyweight title fight. Like Manon, she did put it on the line and say, if I had to fight Maycee, I would, because I like to stay active, but it would have to be for like an interim title. So now if Maycee Barber had backed that up, they probably would have made that fight. But, Maycee don't want that fight. Last time I remember, she said that I wouldn't want to fight either one of these. Now, if it came down to it, I would fight Rose Namajunas, right? So, yeah, Rose Namajunas, I think she's still a good technical fight for Maycee Barber to see how far Maycee's come as far as, just making adjustments in the fight, seeing if she can handle a well-rounded fighter like Rose Namajunas. As y'all know, she's on a 6-fight win streak right now, some questionable wins in there. Maycee Barber has shown some good improvements as far as her clinch game. Her power's still there. I feel like she's been utilizing her power better. Still, a little questionable on her takedown defense. Sometimes her range, I still feel like she has trouble finding that range when she's fighting other strikers. She was doing that against Miranda, Caitlin Chikagan. Now she's fighting another technical savvy fighter like Rose Namajunas. So we'll see if that, clinch game will prove worthy against somebody like Rose, because Rose is going to be using their footwork. And the first thing Maycee Barber's going to have to do is take away that footwork. Maycee's going to have to be an offensive fighter here. She can't really play the back foot trying to play chess from the outside and set up like a big shot. Now, maybe she could if she was in mid-range, because she always has that equalizer. She's got that right hook, left hand combination. So maybe she could set it up, but it's going to come with taking Rose Namajunas apart, going down to the foundation, go to the legs and to the body first. So, yeah, Maycee's going to really have to work on that distance management in this type of fight. And another thing I'd like to see is her be physical. I still think Rose is still growing into the division. Amanda Ebos, that was a good fight. But, Amanda Ebos isn't really like this huge, strong, physical specimen like that. Amanda Ebos is going to play kind of that mid-range fight. And she's going to have some, ground moments and physical moments. But I think Maycee Barber is that legit fight for Rose Namajunas now, as far as seeing if she can handle somebody this big. Can she get her, can she get her point across with the power now? Is she growing into the division now? It's going to take a few fights, but we got to see if Rose Namajunas is ready and if her wrestling can come into play. Now, Rose, y'all know she's 1-1 at flyweight, right? She beat Amanda Ebos, lost to Manon, and, she just felt like she needed to grow into the division. So we'll see if Rose is able to get some takedowns in this fight. Rose has good takedowns. Rose does have good takedown accuracy. So I could see if she's physically strong and has more muscle on, she could take Maycee Barber down and put her on her back. So Rose Namajunas definitely give her the IQ advantage and also the overall well-rounded skills, as far as takedown accuracy. But I think Maycee Barber has enough of what she possesses, and that comes down to, her natural power, her rawness, and her heart. Like those natural abilities that Maycee Barber possesses could make this another Andrade type of fight for Rose Namajunas, because she has enough technical skills, but may not be as much as Rose, but her natural abilities, I'd say, outweigh Rose a little bit. You know, when it comes down to heart and just like that grittiness to just keep pushing for it, pushing and pushing. Now, Rose has done that in the past. I won't knock it because, yeah, I won't knock it. I won't say she has more. I'd say it's about equal because, you know, Rose, when she does get in there, she will fight. You know, she's fought through a broken nose before, and, you know, she did fight Joanna 2 times. You know, second time around, you know, it was a crazy fight. So I'd say Rose, when she's in there, when the cage is locked, Rose does have that heart. It might take her a while to get back into the cage, but speaking of that, this is probably the quickest that Rose has ever made her turnaround, right? Like, Rose has been active at 125, so that's a good thing. Like, you know, matchmakers ain't playing. You know, you fighting at 125, you're gonna get this work, right? You're gonna get that work. So yeah, it's going down. It should be an interesting fight. Should be a good fight though. You know, 5-round main event, I'm not really sure on, but at this point, with the level these two fighters are fighting at, like Aaron, Manon, and all these, like Maycee and Rose, it should be nothing but 5-round fights now, right? I mean, what do y'all think about that? That's another question. Like, from here on, you know, the top 4, top 5, they should just be fighting nothing but 5-round fights, right? That's how I see it, especially, you know, if it's going to be a title eliminator. But what do y'all guys think? Rose X Maycee Barber, July 13th in Denver. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.